escaping your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, babe. Hey, I said lock me up for a key. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Lock me up for a key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you.
Exciting times as we are back here in Los Angeles for E3 2019. Square Enix, their press conference is minutes away. No, that's I did it. No, that's
So the
was an
exciting
exciting time.
well, you know.
What a score.
Hey, look,
To the tune of 258,055.
Wow.
Pretty good.
258,000.
it was the run. What can I say?
Oh, wow.
Nice job.
First time.
Single player, by yourself. Sheesh.
He was the dog.
Oh, yeah.
What's the dog's name?
Dave
Shadow.
Darn.
Bam Bam.
I don't think it's
Damn
any of
it.
these.
Sorry.
Wolfie,
That was actually his dog, by the way.
The dog's name is Wolfie.
Oh, okay. Wolfie's fine.
So yeah, we're a little over 13 minutes away from Square's conference, and we'll see what they've got going on. When
Video
they,
games, I assume. Like some kind of game.
some kind of remakes of games,
Fantasy.
potentially multiple remakes of multiple games or multiple reissues of multiple games,
I love games.
as well as this Avengers thing that they've been not talking about for over a year.
Okay.
It was a
That's what
video
Enix
last
has
year,
been doing.
right? Video last
Yeah,
year?
last year they just did a video presentation.
This year they are in a place doing a thing.
It's like a fancy place.
Yeah, they were panning around there for a little bit. So yeah, a handful of announcements to happen. You know, between the two shows, Microsoft had an episode of Inside Xbox and rolled out some new information. I think they showed a little bit more Gears stuff there. They're updating gamer tags to work more like BattleNet or Discord with that kind of like, you know,
Suffix of
the
numbers.
numbers and pound sign and that sort of stuff. So multiple people can kind of have the same name but with different numbers, which was always how it was. It just had to put, you know, SSJ3 at the end of your name and you could have it.
Right.
Wow, I can be Major Nelson 6969.
I don't know if you get to pick the number.
I can be Die Hard
That's
Man.
out now. That rolled out today. So that stuff's there.
I wonder if you can
Nobody
turn,
take that.
I wonder if you can turn that off on display and display something else now that your identifier is unique.
Right.
You could display
Well, I think if
something
you have your name and you're the first person to have it, you don't have the suffix. It's only if there's a duplicate.
else. Right, but if you want my same username, can you display a different name? Or do you have to have that
Well, you
thing at
can
the end?
enter a real name and stuff like that and display that in a lot
a
of
game?
places too.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not in a game.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it in a game.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see how that stuff works. It's that's an update. And they've also issued what is the final Xbox One backwards compatibility update.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because here's the sentence here. We've
We've
That's
decided
what-
to stop making games.
we're taking our work a step further and announced this week that thousands of games from all 4 generations will be playable on Project Scarlet. As such, we have now shifted our focus to help make the games you love playing on Xbox One compatible with future Xbox hardware. After this week, we have no plans to add additional original Xbox or Xbox 360 titles to the catalog, but we're excited to continue our work on Xbox compatibility across platforms and devices, which remains a top priority. Today, we're thrilled to bring you a final collection of original Xbox classics, Xbox 360 fan favorites, and Xbox One X enhanced updates as a token of appreciation to our fans for their support. Now, I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom here,
Okay.
and I'm going to read you this sentence.
Okay.
This is at the very bottom of the article. They have a big, long list of games and all this other stuff where they're getting updates and all that. As a final thank you to the community, we are bringing Too Human to the backward compatibility catalog and making it available digitally to everyone for free.
That's a thank you?
Let's revisit
Thanks.
Too Human.
Hey, Vinny,
Yeah.
thanks.
What do I get?
You get a copy of Too Human. Hey, man.
But not a physical
Thanks.
one. They don't really
What
make
did
those
I-
anymore.
Are you saying that still sealed copy of 2 Human I bought years ago is worthless now.
I guess so.
God,
I'm saying it was worthless when you bought it.
That's
Thanks, Vinny.
Maybe it's aged
yeah,
well.
I'm glad I stuck around.
I played it 4 years ago for the first time. I made it to halfway through the second level.
no one
I
has
beat
ever
that game
played 2
twice
Human.
for some reason.
Silicon Knights around?
No.
Gearing up for the sequels.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Who's got?
Microsoft published the game, so
So they're still in charge of that?
If your question was going to be who's getting paid off that, the answer is no one.
I was kind of wondering, like, who makes that decision of, like, is that
We just got a lying
is it
around.
public domain at this point?
might as
Did I
well
publish
be.
it? Wow.
It's got
First
Valkyries,
public
like
domain
the
video
story
game.
is probably very
So
good.
you mean, okay, I have to imagine that they're doing this because they're getting ready to continue the story on the on
Yes.
Project
They
Scarlet.
want everyone to have played 2 Human, so
Yeah.
that when they roll out the sequel,
Yeah.
Trilogy's happening.
Yeah.
Finally,
Human.
we can see the whole story. Sorry, Brad, I don't have a bottle opener.
Ozra's Wrath,
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Skate 1, Syndicate, Unreal Tournament 3.
Bunch of Tom Clancy stuff.
Endor, Hawks.
There's a lot of Xbox One X enhanced updates for games from Rare, including both Viva Pinata games.
Yeah.
Both Perfect Darks.
Both Perfect Darks.
Yeah.
These are enhanced.
Yeah, those are getting Xbox One X enhancements, which could be cool. They're also making a lot of the DLC for these games free, like those Splinter Cells and Republic Commando and stuff like that. New original Xbox games: Armed and Dangerous, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, Chaos Theory, Double Agent, and Unreal Championship 2.
Okay. There are a lot of video games.
Starring Raiden.
They made
Yeah.
a lot.
Arguably too many.
All the time. They just
Yeah.
make them.
Every year.
So I guess you can tunnel your Xbox One through a fake LAN and maybe play Unreal Championship 2 online with people. We should do that. I've been meaning to do that anyway.
Who do you connect? Where do you connect?
You connect it to the internet, and then there's people are running stuff.
Server, okay.
Yeah. And it's just
You want a server?
Hey,
I know a guy. I know a guy who's got a
yeah.
server.
we'll download
I stay on
download
the-
Xlink Kai.
I stay on the clean streets
and
of
it's not
of the
it's
internet.
not illegal, man.
I don't know. It's not illegal.
It ain't illegal, man.
I gotta go to an internet dispensary and say my back hurts.
Okay, it's legal in California, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Like you can only have so much.
Okay.
It's for personal use.
So much Unreal, right?
Yeah.
I can't be,
Cannot distribute it.
I can't be holding Unreal. I can't be giving it out.
No.
Like, I could be at home. Just
No,
doing my-
if you are in front of a judge and you'll say things like, "I was just holding this Unreal for a friend," they won't believe you. No one would.
it's for my eyes.
You can have your own server, but you can only allow up to 4 people on it. Like, it's a very strict. As soon as you get into the
Okay.
fifth.
So
Also,
you're
they-
allowed, I think, to grow 1 server for personal use.
Yeah.
So when you buy
so I
it,
can't have a server farm.
No.
I can only
Definitely
have
not.
one.
Just
one
a-
server.
you
also
can
when
get
you
a
buy it,
license.
they have to give you a special Ziploc bag to transport it in.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, is it version checked? Is this the is it?
I believe as long as you're holding under 3 teraflops, it's
Yeah.
considered
Also cash only.
just a fine.
doesn't sound legal. I'm gonna stick with 2 Human. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Beyond the obvious, I'm excited about Viva Pinata because it ran like shit on the 360.
yeah.
So the idea that it might run acceptably
Yeah.
is exciting in and of itself.
Yeah, that's great. I will certainly give that a look. And they resold all that stuff with the Rare Replay release, so they kind of have that stuff back out there again.
And but there was before we get started because we're running out of time. There was some Ubisoft stuff you guys saw.
Yes.
We can't talk about all of it right yet because I don't think we'll have a lot of
Yeah,
time.
we're not going to fit it all in right now. I think.
I will say that the roller skating game is pretty fun.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It definitely has that Rocket League thing of you just pick it up in about 5 minutes you know what you need to do. It's about finding the angles and it's well paced. It's fun.
Can I ask a quick question about the Watch Dogs? Hopefully you can answer it quickly.
One question.
One question. Does it seem like what they were selling on the press conference?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Seems more or less that.
More or less, yes.
Okay, can I ask a quick follow-up?
Yes.
Okay. When do you think we can hear more about that?
Yes. I mean, I'm sorry, what?
Tuesday?
After this.
Yeah, we can talk after this.
I will say I took notes on that presentation, and I haven't taken notes on a presentation in 8 years
Okay.
or something.
I want to hear more about it.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
When this thing's over, we'll get back to
There
that.
was a lot to take in.
Whatever this is. that is-
Whatever this guy's doing. This is Square Enix.
This is Square Enix.
is.
So that's, again, Avengers, Final Fantasy Remake,
I believe the
Kingdom Hearts, like a update.
DLC.
If you are inclined to believe leaks, Final Fantasy VIII remaster. Final Fantasy VIII something.
Some people like that
9.
game a lot.
What's that?
Some people like that game a lot.
That game's good.
Make 9. 9. Everybody likes 9.
They made 9.
Which
Next
is
another
does
game.
that have tetra troubles?
got a card game.
Triple
You're talking about Tetris?
triple triad.
Doesn't have Tetris.
God, which one was which?
Does have Hatris though.
Triple Triad, I think, was 8, wasn't
I
it?
think
And 9 had a
that
different
sounds-
card game.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Blitzball is 10.
Probably no Tomb. Well, yeah, no Tomb Raider.
Yeah, no.
Almost guaranteed. Probably no Deus Ex. That seems like it's on the shelf.
They said they were putting that away.
I just wonder if we'll see any other announcements of like new Western games here, or is Avengers just kind of like their thing? And then like what? Like Dragon Quest Builders 2 is not out here yet, right?
No.
That came out in Japan,
Yeah.
so that's probably still coming over here.
Oh, I know some things.
Okay.
There are some things.
Okay.
I booked an appointment with them.
Oh, all right.
I know of a couple things.
Okay.
That will probably be on here.
Tetra Master is what people are saying was in 9.
9.
Okay.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, that was
8
fun.
is Squall, right? That's
Uh-huh.
And then 10
9,
is
you have a tail.
Titus.
Titus. Titus? Titus.
Titus?
Titus.
People hate
And
to say
then
Titus, but it's Titus.
9 is
I don't hate to say Titus.
Ziani?
I'm sorry, what?
9?
9?
Zidane?
Zidane.
Zidane.
Okay.
Depending on if you're French or not, I guess.
As you can tell, we are experts in this franchise.
Bring it
Squall was the asshole with the furry jacket, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Gunblade.
9, I don't remember fucking anything.
I've never played with 3D
I
Final
like that.
Fantasy.
9?
9 is the one with Orko.
Only played those.
Yeah. 9 was when they went back to the good stuff.
Oh, right. They kind of made it look like old. Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
why they had
fantasy.
Orko.
Mage
because
was
it
a
kinda-
mage.
Yeah.
There was a knight guy. There was a big knight dude.
Back when a
I didn't-
mage was a mage, am I
when-
right? Not like these days.
Now you have sphere grids and you know,
Yes.
all sorts of.
Elon
Good,
Musk
great.
and Todd Howard. What the
Why did you even bring that up? Why?
E3, baby!
It's the new E3.
It's the blast.
E4.
That was the final screw.
Elon 3.
Yeah, the fourth E is Elon.
Okay, I'm with you. That was
We're
good.
3 minutes away. I'm
Yeah,
curious,
that wasn't.
like, hey, Yoko Taro's not
Yeah.
working on an announced
Yeah.
project,
It's
right?
possible.
At the same time, again, if Square Enix is where every other publisher seems to be, maybe they're saving some of that stuff for the next gen.
Yeah, or even just TGS or something like that.
Yeah.
The other Microsoft announcement was that they are bringing back the XO show. They did one in Mexico this year, or last year.
It was last year.
And then they're going to London in November. So that'll be about a year out from the console launch, theoretically. So maybe that'll be the next spot where they give details, if not Gamescom or TGS.
What do they call it next year? Are they going to leave the O in there?
X.
XO20?
Right, I think you call it X20 at that
Yeah,
point.
I would hope so.
Well, no, because it's XO. They were always referred to it as XO.
I mean, is that
Well, that's
O?
only
it
because
is
it was
2020.
XO6.
Is that a letter, not a
Yeah.
number?
It was only because they did it at the
Right,
start
they
of
still
the...
say XO.
Is that like Hugs and Kisses? Xbox? Love Xbox?
It's a 0.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's still a 0. But I don't know. This thing looks like it's getting going. Why don't we don our headphones and see what's going on
A lot of
here?
good crowd shots.
It's very...
Sweeping crane shots of. Oh, I feel like there's not a lot of oxygen in this room. So
Yeah.
Or the
coldness.
The air has gotten weird in here.
It's very
Yeah.
hot and bad.
I feel
It's-
gross.
Very hot and bad outside, too.
Yeah.
Yes, the weather
Yeah.
is amazing this week.
It's a gross
we're gonna
city.
need a bunch more when it starts. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, Abby. So
Yeah.
How about that view from the 70th floor of smog?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was trying to find the Hollywood sign, and I realized it's probably behind this smog.
Yeah.
when we walked up there, and you were looked out the window and said, "Oh my God, look at all that smog," and then the woman just laughed who was walking by.
Yeah.
Kind of felt a little.
She's like, you don't even know.
Just like.
Hard pressed to find a good thing to say about Los Angeles. It's a trash
There's
city.
lots of food.
City of Angels, baby.
Nope, it's a garbage city.
There's a lot of food.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
We'll be leaving.
The
in
worst
a-
city in the
it's-
country?
it'll be-
No.
It might be the worst
You
city
should
in
come
the
back
country.
to us.
San Francisco's number 2. Well, has it gotten worse?
Yes.
Okay. They were number 1 and 2 for sure.
There are very, very good people.
Oh, great people in every city, but the city
yeah.
itself, just dog
It's
shit.
not an indictment of a city's citizens.
No, not at all.
Plenty of fine scooters.
Yes. Yes.
Kick all these scooters over.
30 seconds.
Watch Dogs 3.
Yeah. That's okay. I want my one Watch Dogs question. Did you see any scooters?
Oh yeah. Bradley.
What? I'm trying to place this music. It's from a Final Fantasy. I have to figure it out.
You picked the wrong time to ask.
It's from 16.
This is from Super
about to
Mario
announce it.
RPG.
Oh, no, this was from 4.
I keep joking about that, but how great would that be if they
Really
like
great. Or even a
just
Paper Mario.
acknowledged? Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, last Paper Mario they did. They got away from what made Paper
the first
Mario
two,
good.
like Thousand Year
Yes.
Door.
All right, here we go.
It's on.
I should play Thousand Year Door again.
So many clouds. What are they trying to tell me? All the clouds.
We need 3.
Green.
Well, hopefully there's no cloud strife.
Oh.
No, this definitely got to be
water.
one.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
We'll see.
Do the sound.
New game? No. Remake? Yeah.
Someone just yelled remake.
I mean, it's on the thing there.
Yeah. Yep, made the sound. All
Yeah,
right.
fuck your new games.
No, don't.
Can you speed everything up 3 times and turn on those cheats? That's Aerith.
I wonder if they will change the localization at all
Oh yeah.
for this.
There's some real funky dialogue and
Oh, that
Yeah.
that localization was terrible. I sincerely think that is part of the reason I didn't like that game as much as I could have.
Is that the train you can suplex?
no.
No, that's a better Final Fantasy game.
Which one is that?
It's about time they showed
6.
this whole
Oh.
like train sequence from this remake. Is this going to be the whole game?
Well,
Is it just the
Well,
train
it
part?
said
It's episodic,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, this whole first thing is set in Midgar, right?
Yeah.
Is it still episodic though?
They haven't said it
has
isn't.
to be.
Wait, they're making a remake? Holy shit.
Whoa.
Is it nitpicky that I wish they had come up with a title with a little more flair than remake?
Producer.
Ben,
Final
can you stand on the
Fantasy
table and
VII
scream?
Remake.
Got a
You're
real-
excited about this?
Oh yeah,
Something
sure.
very clinical.
Something very much like this is how we do it in Japan. It's called Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Should I like stare into the camera while I scream?
Just go completely wild. Pull your hair out.
Take off my shirt.
His mic's not on.
大変嬉しく思います。22年間の時を経て、あの
That
キャ
wasn't
ラ
us.
クターたちが
Yeah,
非
that's not our
常に
fault.
美しく、さらに魅力的になって帰ってきました。
I'm very happy to be able to introduce this long beloved title once again. After 22 years, the familiar characters we love
some
have
Bethesda
returned,
fans,
yeah.
becoming more beautiful
I
and
do not like this
captivating than
trend.
ever before.
No, me either.
This is
今
what
ま
you
で
get.
応援し続
Frank
け
the
て
Clown.
くださっているファンの皆さん、長年のサポートありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。新たなる冒険へと共に踏み出すことを非常に楽しみにしております。
To our longtime fans, we thank you for your support and patience over these years, and we look forward to embarking on this journey together.
3 years ago they announced this?
FF7 の
Officially,
リ
yes.
メイクするにあた
But
って
they've been kicking around this notion for a very long
よ
time.
り深く今回は描いております。
Yeah.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの最初の作品となる本作ではミッドガルのストーリーを広大にかつ
Heard
緻密に
Midgard.
語っております。またゲームデザイン
You speak
も
Final
本
Fantasy,
作用に最適化しておりまして、ブルーレイ
Airship
2枚組相当のボリュームを見込んでおります。一本の独立したゲームとして十分期待に応える作品になっております。
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game design was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
That sounds like not
The
episodic,
first
right?
game in this
Yeah.
project expands on the story of
the first
Midgar
game.
and is such an
Yeah.
elaborate retelling that it has become a solid standalone game in its own right.
これからご紹介する映像およびゲームプレイで
Something weird happening here?
期待を消して
Are they
いた
gonna
だきたい
sell this first part as a standalone game?
They might.
FF7 に再開できること
I thought that was always
Yeah,
the
that was always the
Through the
plan.
Well, they
content
also said
we are
episodic,
about
but they didn't say
to
what that
unveil
meant.
today, and through all that we have yet to unveil,
I feel like it was
we will
pretty
not disappoint your
understood that it was going to be a
expectations.
$60 thing.
Really? I didn't feel that.
I thought
Your
that's
reunion with the Final Fantasy VII you
I mean, I
know
figured it would
is
be a
near.
$60 product, but I didn't think they would like charge each episode.
Oh, yeah,
as-
right.
but They can.
Yeah, totally. That is leaving money on the table if they don't
To
do that.
newcomers who never played the original,
They know what they have.
We present to you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting point to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII.
Please welcome Neil Pabone, Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square Enix.
Also, I kind of feel like restraining to the size of a Blu-ray feels very old, you know, for the cost of a product, right?
Yeah.
So, Neil is here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
He used to drive around with a full Professor Ginky suit from Saints Row in his trunk.
That's great.
Remember when THQ went under, there's pictures of him pouring out Saints Row 40s.
Yep.
Features a hybrid gameplay system
Nice guy.
that merges real-time action.
A lot of cool
with
jackets this
strategic
year.
Command-based
Also, that's gotta
combat.
suck to
For
be wearing
starters,
indoors right now.
Each press of the square button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they
Got a good
barely
look to
scratch
it.
the surface
Yeah, it
of
looks
Cloud's
good.
true potential. Succeeding on the
That sword's
battlefield
big.
requires much more than just hacking and
You
slashing.
can put materia into
Cloud
it.
needs to be tactical. He needs ATB. 2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attacks.
For all the shit we've been giving, like cinematic
Once the ATB
trailers,
bar is
this is
full,
really nice.
Yeah, we're just doing some damn
enter
gameplay here.
tactical mode,
Yeah.
They showed
where
a little
time
bit of that
slows
this
to a
stuff.
crawl, and you have the opportunity to choose actions
Code
from
okay.
the command menu.
Still moving? It is.
Katasa-san,
Yeah,
I've
okay.
had the pleasure of seeing quite a bit of the game, but tactical mode never gets old for me. I could just sit here all day long and watch this beautiful slow motion action.
Watch these people die forever.
I wonder if it automatically pans like this.
It's cool.
I think the audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
No! We're
Fair
good.
enough. Good point, good point.
We're pre-ordering now. It's fine.
Once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack. Using an item in battle will
Music
complete
sounds
an
good.
ATB charge.
Just like
and if Cloud
Smash
has the
Brothers.
right materia equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges to cast spells. Of course, this being a remake, we're sure to see some familiar faces.
Barrett.
With the use of his iconic gun arm, Barrett is able to target enemies at
Iconic
a distance.
gun arm.
I wish I had a
Barrett's
gun arm.
standard attacks generate ATB charges
I wish I
similar
had
to
an
Cloud,
iconic anything.
but his abilities are entirely
I mean, if you're naming
different.
characters that have gun
Switching
arms,
between
he's probably one of the
characters
first
in
ones I would
combat
think
goes
of.
with a
Or Mega
Mega
Man.
Man.
Rotating through
I said
party
one
members.
of, not the most,
Speaking
but
of
yeah.
other party members, Katase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
Never, motherfuckers.
We've decided to leave her out.
Disc 2!
Characters will continue to fight even when you're not controlling them directly, but it's up to you to choose how and when ATB charges are used.
Is this exactly how 15's combat works? Can you pause and do the tactical stuff?
Issuing
Or is this new?
commands to characters with
It's not, I don't think it's
Exactly.
exactly how that worked. It is maybe conceptually similar, but
I don't actually think you could pause it. I can't.
Yeah.
I thought you.
The enemy becomes staggered, and you'll deal bonus damage. Tactical mode evokes the command selections from the original
I'm into
Final
this.
It's been a while
Fantasy
since I played
VII
15.
And allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically.
I think I'm just curious, like, you know, is this what Final Fantasy VII fans actually want? Is this more active experience? Like, this is more appealing to me, but like, part of the reason why Final Fantasy VII was so popular is like, anyone can play it. It's not a dexterity game at all.
Right. Maybe the tactical stuff here, like the pausing, maybe that.
But
can-
that's, yeah, but that's
Right.
still.
The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited about this.
So it sounds like you can play it all.
Yeah, well, I wonder
To
if you-
combat
yeah.
in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months. For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
I'm gonna scream out what I know it is. Everyone's gonna be really impressed that I can name this.
You double crossing! Heads up. What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
Shoot it with your gun armed.
That's one way to go.
Always try that first.
If I had a gun arm, I would never ask that question.
Yeah.
Your first statement would always be, I shot it with my gun arm. It's not working.
Yeah. We can go from there at that point.
Shoot it harder.
I think. Isn't this the thing you fight at the end of the
Guess it's my
reactor
turn.
sequence at the very beginning?
Yeah.
Which was the demo?
Oh, right. What did the demo come with? Was it the
Tobal.
Tobal
So-
number 1? Yeah.
The only reason I brought that up is that I have to give credit to Jared Ray for saying this. The best thing they could possibly do is put out a remaster of Tobal number 1 and include a demo of
great.
this with it.
That'd be great. I always get that and Tomba mixed up. Tomba's the one where he eats pigs, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's a very different game.
I would love a new.
I would
Tobal.
fucking kill for
love a new Tomba.
new
They had a
Tobal.
Tomba Tobal crossover.
These games are awesome.
Barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
It's my time to shine.
A lot of banter.
Just gonna shoot it with my gun arm. That's my tactic.
It's not bad.
Bring it on. About damn time.
Oh.
Ain't that something you want to say to yours too?
Bingo. Focus on that core.
Oh, now he remembers. Don't keep me waiting in suspense next time.
Barrett is mouthy, huh?
Boy,
There's a lot of
they are talking a lot.
Yeah.
Take him down.
Dude, that verbosity slider.
Yeah.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon. Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Suck on this.
Strike now before it fires again.
Come get some. Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Listen, there are only 3 pieces of cover. He can't do it that many more times.
Showing a lot of those fight.
Yeah.
How
they
many more
should-
years do you think we have to go before we've heard our last "come get some" in
Never.
media?
Never.
Yeah.
There'll be a lull, and then they'll come back. It's like when they make games that are like, oh, this game evokes
Right.
the kind of
Yeah.
early 2000s.
What goes away first? Come get some, or we've got this.
We've got this. I think is like still relatively newish.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not as timeless as
Dave
Come Get
Frosty is pretty new still.
This one right here is for the planet.
We had Oscar.
Yeah, that's right. This one's for the planet.
We had Oscar Mike for a long time. And
Yeah.
that went away.
Taking over. Going in.
I love to go in.
Hey, that's the thing from Smash.
Cross slash?
Get on a motorcycle. Good looking game.
Yeah.
Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on. We've got to move.
Please welcome Tetsuya Nomura, director, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
What if this whole thing is this one game?
I bet people would be happy.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining us, Nomura-san. It is an absolute honor to have you here.
They already said the Avengers.
Kitachi-san,
stuff
how
was
do
gonna
you
be.
feel working with Nomura-san once again on Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Hella sucks, bro.
彼とはですね、原作の FF7 以降、何作もね、一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてる
I
んですけ
respect
ど
the
も
dedication this year to shorts on stage.
ディ
Yeah,
レクショ
seen
ン、
a
キャラクター
bit of
デ
it.
ザイナー、そしてね、ストーリーとね、がっつり組むのはまた久しぶりなのでね、 22年前と全く変わらない熱量でね、今作でも取り組んでいる姿を見てね、私も正直ね、喜んでいます。
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on many titles, but it has been a while since we've actually had him work so heavily on a project like this, from the direction to character design to the story. And I'm really happy to see him working on this title with the same passion that he had 22 years ago.
はい。
野村さん、コメントどうぞ。
はい。今まで結構長い間お待たせしましたが、ずっと応援してくださっているファンの皆様、本当にありがとうございました。
See the Kingdom Hearts guy too?
Yeah.
皆さん今日初めて、プレイ画面を結構長めに見たと思いますが、おそらく想像してたものとは。
It's the reason they're not showing Tifa yet is because it's Donald Duck dressed up in a Tifa outfit.
So first and foremost, we wanted to extend our gratitude to those who have been waiting so patiently and have been supporting us for such a long time until now. And also, we've taken a look at gameplay right now, and we've fairly showed you a good bit.
でですね、まあそういうわけなので、皆さんぜひ触れてみたいんじゃないかなと思います。実際に
Make sure you have somebody's shoulder in the shot the whole time.
Who's on their phone?
触ってみたいですかね。
And I was wondering,
Yeah, what are you seeing on text?
Do we need to see that?
ということでですね、明日から開催されます E3 のですね、スクエアエニックスブースの方で、セブンリメイクプレイアブル出展していますので、
Two Blu-rays is such like
機会のある方は、
I think you're saying it's like a really
So we
dated
actually have
concept.
playable demo
Of just like,
kiosks
the
available
game is
at the
big.
Square Enix
Yeah,
E3
all right.
booth. So I hope
I mean,
you
so
have
is
the
Final Fantasy
opportunity to
VII
try
kind
out.
of.
So Call of Duty is 80 gigs. Like Red Dead is over 100.
Well,
Right? It's,
Didn't they say 2 Blu-rays worth?
それ
Are
で
they
はですね
implying they're actually
最後
shipping
に
a physical 2-disc thing? Because those
I don't know.
consoles are not built to accommodate multi-disc games.
Oh.
yeah, but it's just install or.
Well, maybe, yeah, I guess they found a way around that
ショート
stuff
版の
now.
トレーラー
Don't run it off
を
the disc.
公開しましたけども、今日はロング版をご用意してますので、ぜひご覧ください。
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday, we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. But today we have a longer version.
So it is playable on the floor? You said?
それでは
That's
お
cool.
願いします。
All right, please take a look.
We'll
Building was
never,
ominous.
never run out of energy. Energy forever.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
The motorcycle scene. Yeah.
You can have it for saving my life. You think he's a keeper?
Oh my god.
I hope they show him dodging lightning
That's the rest of this conference.
100 times.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, drinking.
Mountain Dew.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference.
I like how I said Mountain Dew out loud and it triggered you to
It
take a
reminded
sip.
me that I had a Mountain Dew here.
I feel trapped.
Eggs and chips? Come on.
My turn.
She like a punchy lady?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Man, it's going nuts for Tifa, huh?
Get going.
I don't think there's been any footage at all of her before this.
Show Vincent!
Show the dog guy.
Kate Sith.
Oh man, Kate Sith's cool.
You know, video games.
Yeah?
Pretty good these days.
Generally, yeah.
Oh, who's this?
There we go.
Nope, looks bad. I forgot I'm out.
Run away.
It's liquid.
You have to leave. You have to live. You bastard! Yeah!
Oh shit, is he gonna kill him right there?
Hold on to that hatred.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good date.
Sure.
A 303-2020.
So it doesn't say anything about
Bonus
part
summon
1.
DLC.
Like it doesn't say episode 1 or anything.
None of that.
Like
I got like a, they call them espers? What do they call them in Final Fantasy VII?
Just
Summons, yeah.
Okay. Oh man, pre-ordering on a motorcycle? All right!
Oh, that one's got 2 bonus summon DLCs.
One of them's Lara Croft.
I hope that motorcycle's a USB drive.
that's a stupid sentence.
I'm gonna plug that motorcycle in a computer.
Does this like?
Yeah.
Hey, just the son I wanted to see.
They're like, what, 3 episodes in now on this season?
I know what happened with you guys in Seattle.
Have you been keeping up with it?
No. I think that they just put out the 3rd episode.
The release schedule feels off on this stuff, right? Like, feels a lot. The cadence doesn't
Is this
feel
not going to be
regular.
the next Life is Strange? They're saying like after Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Is this something else?
I love the setting, it's so beautiful.
The cadence of the first one was kind of long too. It's just that we came to it by the time they were almost done.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be fine, Daniel. As long as we're together.
People like that. I'm an imaginative child game.
You mean the Captain Spirit one?
Yeah.
It was yeah, that was all right. People seem to really like this season though, which I haven't really dug into at all yet.
Stop it, you crazy? On the ground, now!
Steve-O? That is not Steve-O.
That's Steve-O though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a big reveal. You're young Steve-O.
Young Steve-O's mixtape. I gotta tell you,
It's the same for me.
it's something special.
Backflip off a ladder into poop.
It's the puppy! The puppy!
I don't know if I need like people react.
Yeah, that's the part of this I'm not as
Real
into.
heavy.
Emotionally intense. Here are people streaming the game.
Yeah.
Look, I get it. We're heads on a screen too. There's a certain amount of
Yeah.
pot calling kettle and all that, but like I don't know.
Well, just the difference is we don't have any issues with these people streaming.
Yeah.
It's
It's as part of the
included in
marketing material. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I just think their material is strong enough to stand on its own.
Yes.
Like it doesn't.
I'm losing some of the emotional resonance by like cutting to these strangers who I.
This game is awesome.
Like I don't need that.
Well, that guy in headphones said the game was awesome. And I'm a guy in headphones, and I'm skeptical.
I don't know who to believe anymore.
Yeah.
You have to like Doom?
Doom. That's good.
Okay. You got headphones on.
That's right.
It's gotta be good.
When I have the headphones on, you gotta take me seriously. Actually, I don't think these are like gaming headphones.
Oh, no.
It's not a.
Then you're not a real gamer.
I'm not sponsored by this headphone company, so what the fuck do I know?
Crystals keep the deadly miasma in check.
Miasma.
Power is not a
Kiss my asthma.
This isn't. Is this the bucket game?
No
Yeah,
way.
Crystal Chronicles.
No way.
Hell yeah.
What?
Good call, Dan.
Yeah. Hey, remember Crystal Chronicles?
Is this just the GameCube
Yeah, it's
version?
really good.
Get your Game Boy Advance is out.
This
and link
totally
cables.
looks like the GameCube version.
That it could be so
If you had 4 people, you could do like the special spells.
An online multiplayer mode.
What?
Fan with friends wherever they may be.
People like this game.
This is like Switch, right? Like that's got to be what they're
Internet
doing.
buckets.
The
That would make
adventure
sense.
close at hand. The journey now unfolds
Oh,
on
on
smartphones.
Weird.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck you, GBA.
Hell
Final Fantasy
yeah.
Crystal Chronicles
Huh.
Remastered Edition.
I like GBA better than
This
smartphones.
winter, embark on an
Okay,
adventure
PS4,
once
Switch.
Okay.
I
No
wonder
Xbox.
if that has cross-play.
Octopath. That game is better than people gave it credit for.
This just came out on PC.
People really like Octopath.
The game was good.
I've seen some
shit
people
on it.
really hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like it a lot.
It didn't have any character.
It had 8 characters.
I like the battle system.
Yeah, the battle system was great.
Prepare yourself! I will not lose to you!
Now the true lesson
Yeah, I would say this game was probably a little divisive.
This is the beginning.
I didn't play it. Does it have voice acting in it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the voice acting from the game?
Yeah, you can turn on Japanese voice acting too.
No, these are actually just the shoutcasters.
Let's end this.
My wife put like 200 hours into this game.
So is this coming like PS4 and stuff? 'Cause all, at the bottom of the screen just keeps saying like review from Nintendo Switch game. So I assume this is just it coming to new platforms, right?
It might just be.
Okay.
Yeah,
Steam,
no, they're
now.
promoting the Steam release from last week.
Oh, that can't. Oh,
It's already out.
okay.
Who's that?
I think his name is Sephiroth.
Sephiroth 2.
Does anyone know what this is?
99 Nights.
Finally. Just the new.
Seventh Saga.
Romance of
No,
the...
never mind.
Are we just naming JRPGs now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ark the Lad.
This looks like another remaster.
Eternal Blade. Eternal Blade.
The Last Remnant.
Huh.
Called it.
Remaster.
They canceled that headphones dragon game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Remember the JRPG
yeah.
The
thing?
Platinum game.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Not
Scalebound?
necessarily
That's cool.
a JRPG, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Japanese.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got that
like
part
an
right.
action
Platinum
type
doing
thing,
it. Yeah.
Not a game I'm interested in, but it's cool that they just dropped it out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
They seem to be having some remasters.
Eternal Sonata.
We heard your feedback.
We heard that Final Fantasy VII's taking too long, so we did quickie jobs on the rest of these.
Oh man,
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Dragon Quest Builders was almost so great.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that this
Almost
is
so
like gets it
good.
the rest of the way.
The children of Hargon, the vile cult that worships
I'm gonna wait for the remaster, thanks.
Oh, that's a good look.
creation of all
Yeah.
things and captured the builders. All
Hey.
hope seems to be lost until you, a young apprentice builder, manages to escape the clutches of evil. Washed up on the deserted shores of the Isle of Awakening, and with the help
Pretty young
of
to go
your
Super
spirited
Saiyan, but all right.
mysterious
Yeah, for a split second I was like, why do these guys all look like Goku? And then I
Yeah,
remembered.
it was like,
Yeah, Trunks was very young and he was Super Saiyan.
Fair,
unravel the
fair.
riddles of this land and defeat the hateful children of Harkon. Travel the diverse islands and discover your true potential as a master builder. There is a land of adventure with many islands.
Yay.
That's a real Gabby J.
New crafting skills.
Gabby
on each
J.
island. With more to do and even more to
I want a
create.
Gabby J game.
Yeah.
Just you losing 99 times in a
Gabby
row.
J Origins.
Yeah.
Everything in
It's about his
Dragon
one
Quest
win.
He's
Builders
retired, he's
is
just running a
much
shop.
bigger.
Gabby J Builders.
Build huge structures in a larger world.
It's like Rusty's
with
Real
more
Deal
varieties
Baseball,
and
but
options
boxing.
than ever before.
All right. Yeah.
Was Builders on PS4?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think originally only on PS4, and then it came to Switch later.
Run across open fields and explore ruins, treacherous mines, and spectacular castles.
It's about time one of these Square Block World games had some mines in it, I'd say.
Climb the highest mountains to catch the sunset, and glide home to rest up for your next day of adventure.
There's a real exasperating quality to this narrator, and I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Beware. Monsters roam this land and will need to be dispatched with cunning composure.
It's giving me Tim Curry vibes.
Multiple people in the chat saying that Gabby J's one win was against Glassjaw.
Oh, awesome.
Oh.
Good canon.
Use
Yeah.
powerful attacks on the battlefield to take down monstrous beasts.
So it was Glass Joe's one win against Gabby J. Is it like they got their win back?
50-50 booking.
Yeah.
Work together with your villagers to till soil, plant seeds, and raise a multitude of crops. Be sure to customize the way you build your fields to support the kind of crops you're growing. Harvest anything from the humble cabbage and wheat to tantalizingly tasty tomatoes.
As long as you have the proper permits.
Big projects require big help. You and 3 friends can team up online to build anything you can imagine. Let your creativity run wild.
I'm imagining a weed farm. Can I build that?
I made a huge dick.
The only limit is your
South side of town, come
I
look.
don't want to go to your guys' server.
and build your fate together.
Yeah.
The road you build is paved with peril, young builder. Only you can defeat the children of Hargon.
Only you.
Bring an end to destruction and save the world in Dragon Quest Builders
Sure.
2!
I'll do it for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Use a little something under that, but.
Yeah. Applaud that fucking Switch logo.
Well, you're the reincarnation
Okay.
of the luminary.
Oh, yeah. There's
What is that?
Dragon Quest 8?
11.
11?
The luminary is the root of all evil and will
Wait,
bring
what?
misery to our realm.
What?
Oh, there's a classic style version?
Yeah. Is that
the whole
they did that
game?
for phones
Oh.
or something originally? I forget if that's just new for this or
Their previous Dragon Quest phone games have been like weird polygonal,
yeah,
bad.
a whole new chapter.
People seem kind of mixed on this game.
I want to go back.
I liked what I played of it.
Dan, what do you think of these character designs, huh?
That looks like JRPG stuff.
That's not what I was
Oh,
going
it's
for.
the Dragon Ball man, right?
It is.
Yeah.
You're the luminary. We believe in you.
It's a lot of things
Yes.
to put into a
Yeah.
title.
Definitive Edition S.
The T is a sword.
The T in the other one was a hammer.
Oh, man.
Behind this vape.
Ooh.
Something cool.
Squares? No, the first Square Enix collective.
Okay.
Have any of these games been good? Oh, Turing Test was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, this was alright too.
All right.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
I have not heard of a single one of these video games.
Zodiarc's is kind of
Okay, I know Tokyo Dark.
Yeah, I haven't heard of this one.
No?
Are these fake games?
No, these are real.
These are good games.
Yeah, I remember this. This was not good.
Oh, that was fine.
Octahedron was real good.
I like that.
Fear Effect.
I thought it was
I forgot
forgotten
about
anime.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is in early access on Steam. It's like a Battlefield game. It's like Square publishing this multiplayer World War II shooter. You're like, okay.
Cars.
You like cars?
Everyone, this is Carolina.
Alberto and Carlos Mastreta.
Okay.
We're a family of motorsport fans from Mexico, and we're the founders of Original Fire Games.
Over the last few decades, we have seen a fascinating evolution in racing games. And nowadays, you can drive almost any type of car on amazing recreations of the best tracks in the world.
However, we believe it's time to try something different. We want to do this by reviving a style that pioneered racing games decades ago.
Our game mixes top-down racing
They can make a new Rad
classic,
Racer.
sharp
Yeah.
arcade look and tactile driving
Oh
physics,
shit.
which brings together
Like
a
RC
whole
Pro-Am?
range
Yeah.
of styles and
yeah.
eras of motorsport.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
And show us
This is gonna be like those Neo Geo, like Neo Drift Out style games.
Join us for the ride.
I feel like that's
See you again soon.
there's like you start to line up things like, okay, those games pretty popular. Like, the SNK stuff was pretty popular in Mexico.
This looks cool.
Like,
Yeah, like I'll play some like Ivan Reitman.
Dude, fucking hell yeah.
Not Ivan Reitman.
Ivan and Iron Man Stewart.
Yeah, that's what it is.
but like they're talking way more about like it.
Wow, that looks cool.
All right.
As a motorsports, like as maybe a little more serious.
I can
There's
see
that top-down
that, though.
drifting game that came out on
Absolute
Steam.
Zero, or Absolute
Absolute Drift.
That game was hard as fuck.
Hard as fuck.
This game was so hard. I could see that kind of RC Pro-Am arcadey racing with a layer of tuning and stuff though.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
I remember looking at the first trailer for this as it was coming out and just seeing that they were just like, oh, you went there with the Call of Duty +5s, +10s.
Test your skills in domination, capture the flag, or team deathmatch, and perfect your tactics in the highly competitive war-type game mode. Faceit's competitive toolset is fully integrated into the game, bringing
cool.
world-renowned competitive matchmaking, 1v1s,
Faceit is what like a lot of
and leaderboards.
low-level Dota teams will use to like organize and stuff. It's fairly well regarded.
Kill enemies, win matches, and rank up to demonstrate your Battalion 1944 prowess and unlock visual customization rewards.
Iron Stewart a real person? Iron Man Stewart. Have you ever heard of him before?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Each season will bring challenges for you
If you had told me he was fake, I would believe it.
to unlock.
I want to try this.
He's actually Ivan Reitman's dad.
They had
Ivan Reitman racing would be pretty good.
They had that cabinet at my local Walmart.
I had one at the Phoenix Theater.
That was a good cabinet.
Hold to the Axis offensive.
I remember trying this around launch and had trouble getting into the game, but it was right at launch, so maybe it's picked up since then.
And a whole
But
host of new weapons just as deadly as
I mean, I played the shit out of Battlefield 1943.
range of environments to test your skills in.
That game was cool.
Variety of weapons at
I
your
would like
disposal.
an experience like that.
I think this is maybe a little bit more Call of Duty-ish.
This isn't like vehicles and stuff, right?
I don't think so, but
Available now.
like I said, I
on
tried to play it
Steam.
and couldn't get into a game, so I was not able to get a good look at it.
Battalion is a word that almost sounds like Battlefield.
Are they just going to say, hey, all these soundtracks are on Spotify now?
They did that with Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, like last week.
Maybe she's gonna play a card game against a dragon.
Bam, you're really fucking up our business here.
Final Fantasy V. Battle theme from Final Fantasy V.
Just play the Nier soundtrack, you cowards.
Grandma Destruction.
Play Phantom Forest.
Can you mute your phone, please? Thank you.
Just got a whole lot more legal.
It was already pretty easy.
I'm not emulating the original sound hardware in real time. I don't want it.
I get it, man.
Those files are like 200K.
Yeah.
Jan's standing on top of a table.
Oh my God, Jan's taking his shirt off, swinging it around in the air.
What is this? Oh, is this a Kingdom Hearts? Are they making another one?
Yeah.
Hey, here we go. Kingdom Hearts 4.
Comes out in 2021.
What is this? Because the last one came out, right?
DLC.
What is it?
Dan's hands are in the air.
Jan now looks confused.
I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
Jan is now sitting on the table.
That sounds like Kingdom Hearts to me.
He's still confused.
Why are there no sound effects besides the music?
You never do it with this game.
Oh, okay.
Jan's now laying on the floor. I don't.
In the story, why are Donald Duck and Mickey
Don't ask questions.
No, you can't
Not
get
now.
into it.
Marketing.
Every day
Do they
I ask
explain it?
Zigbar, who are
No,
you?
They don't explain it?
I mean, they do, but it's not.
Okay, Donald Duck is a wizard.
Jan, who's that? Why is that big?
Isn't that the lead singer of Puddle of Mud?
Well, who's the Luxor?
What's going on here?
It's a hotel in Las Vegas.
It's an esports arena.
Like that black pyramid.
Remind.
What is that? Just a packaging with more?
No, it's just DLC.
Oh,
Please
just DLC.
welcome Naoki Yoshida, producer and director, Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Who just groaned?
I said, oh. Like, I remember this game existed.
I know.
I know a lot of people that play this shit.
Yeah, this game picked up in a big way. In like recent years, a bunch of people I know went back to it.
Huh.
Hi guys.
Jeez,
My name is
getting a
Naoki
chance.
Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
A pretty crazy path for this game.
This is probably the most profound turnaround of a failed game in history.
Is this the one they refunded people on and then they apologized for?
Yeah, they just redid a huge amount of it.
They restarted it. They relaunched it with a new name and everything.
So we'd like to take a little bit of your time to show off Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing on
It's the
July the
Yokotaro
2nd.
stuff?
Maybe.
You do the raid for this, maybe?
Yeah.
2013年に新生オルゼアレルムリボーンが発売されてから、6年が経ちました、なんと世界で累計登録アカウント数1600万を突破し、なんとこのですね漆黒のヴィランズの発売を前にして有料会員数も過去最高を、更新することができました、これらは全て世界中のプレイヤー光の戦士の皆さんのおかげです。この場を借りて改めてお礼申し上げます。
It's been 6 years since the release of A Realm Reborn in 2013, and over the years we have surpassed 16 million total registered users. Plus, we have reached the highest
That's a
number of
lot.
active
Yeah,
subscribers
that's like
in
WoW
history,
numbers almost.
In its history before the launch of Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
Power to the players.
このシャドーブリンガーズではですね、拡張パッケー
Pardon
ジ
my
にとどま
ignorance,
ら
but
ない
like
新作 RPG
12 was
1本
online
分
too,
の
right?
そしてゲーム体験をお届
And
け
that's
したいと思い
done
ます。
now?
We
It might still be
Shadowbringers
running.
as
Still
more
running.
than a simple expansion pack,
Or did it?
but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新ジョブであるガンブレーカー、それから踊り子、新種族のロスガル
so close
と
to
ビエ
pulling
ラ
the
な
trigger on
ど、
this
これからファイナルファンタジー14を始める皆さんにも多数の新規の要
Like you
素
said,
が用意されています。
11 is still running.
It is. Okay.
I know some people who are just getting into it. Like,
I almost started playing it last year. I had just enough of a downtime. I was like, I should check it out and see what this is all about. And then got busy and never did. But
I don't know what it's like now. I played the free month back when Realm Reborn came out, and it was very WoW-like in a not super exciting way. So it didn't do much for me.
I feel like when every time I talk to people who do play the game about like, hey, should I get into it? They're real like, it's great.
The latest
Don't.
installment in the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy franchise
That's
for
like
our
Dota.
fans to enjoy.
It sounds like the more recent content is way
Until
better, and you kind of
2020
just need to
March
slog
3rd,
through the old
when
stuff.
Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
それではいよいよ7月2日、ローンチとなりますが、この場で世界初
I mean, they
公
put the
開
train
と
from
な
Final
る
Fantasy
こ
VI
の
in it.
漆黒の
Like
ヴィラン
it's,
ズのローンチトレーラ
The
ーをご覧いただ
you
きたい
can
と
get
思います。
Magitech
We
armor
are
as a
pleased
mount.
to bring a
Like,
world premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers releasing on July the 2nd.
yeah, it's just a big shameless nostalgia fest, is my understanding.
Square Enix would never deal in such things.
Yeah, I know.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book.
In Elder Scrolls Online, I could be a
And
cat.
when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
I can't deal with that.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend
Whoa.
in unexpected ways.
I'm freaking out.
The story I saw was the future.
That's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood.
Oh shit.
Once the changes wrought,
Whoa, that's
there was
fucked up. I'm your new buddy.
Oh no.
The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
So it's a Strand game?
Yeah.
Everything is Strand games now.
Yeah.
Cool looking city.
That's him.
Whoa.
That's Volthree.
He's probably a bad guy.
Which one?
Sin Eaters
That evil-looking dude.
Ulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether.
With beefer?
Ether.
Ether?
Ether.
Ether.
Beefer.
Kiefer.
Bell beefers.
Gunblade.
Got a gunblade and a cat lady.
Saving.
You should pre-order now.
Like those who try to save it. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Sounds like they don't want me. Some really cool art design.
I understand none of this, but I am enraptured by it.
Some of it looked very Bayonetta-esque.
Yeah.
You know?
The enemy design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all this like vignetting on the edges of it too. Is real.
What was it for? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you.
Through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods.
And no one would do that.
They are gods after a fashion, yes. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Far Cry No. Far Cry Primal.
Is that a big deal?
Primal.
I don't actually know. Ben, are you all right? Ben.
I'm glad some of the audience didn't really catch what that meant either.
What is happening?
Techland?
Weird.
Next.
Yeah, they're helping distribute Dying Light 2. Or they are distributing physical version or something like that. They're like co-publishing it.
Here we go.
I mean, this is more of a remix.
Yeah, this is not a slow down cover. This is just them remixing that song.
Yeah.
What song is it?
It's Metric, is the band.
Looks like stuff they showed last year. Yeah, this is totally stuff they showed last year.
That have a date?
Spring 2020.
Was that the first?
That's what it said.
2020 date we saw on it?
I don't know. I don't remember if they had announced something beforehand or not.
I think they did.
They announced that at the Microsoft conference.
Okay.
Captain America.
No.
Oh man, Avengers looks different.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this was in the appointment that I booked.
I don't know what this is.
It's a Super NES RPG that never got localized.
Oh.
Back when they were like weirdly scattershot about which games they decided to bring over.
It was
I remember it being well regarded.
Yeah.
It looks very Final Fantasy.
Seiken Densetsu 3.
Yeah, like that one fucking killed me back then that they never brought that over. I never really knew that much about this series.
I'm sure that's a reference someone gets.
Oh, that's right. I think the Saga series had a ton of branching story choices.
Yeah, the thing earlier said every new game is a new quest or
I
something.
think that was the big thing about that series back then.
Like Saga Frontier, like it was like a PlayStation Saga game that came over, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There have definitely been Saga games that came over.
Endless Saga.
Saga Never Over.
Never be Saga over.
PS Vita.
Finally.
Oh, really?
Wait,
That is the first Vita logo I have seen in a very long time.
It's officially discontinued.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, look, they already did all the work on it.
I mean, if they're not doing physical, it doesn't matter, right?
Also, Vinny, I know where you can get a Vita if you want to talk with me.
I know a guy.
My sock drawer. Yeah.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Enjoyed by fans the
Somebody in the audience groaned really loud.
I don't even know what this is.
It's a mobile game.
This is Is this their gotcha thing?
Square Enix proudly
might
presents
be.
the international reveal of a new title born from the FFBE universe.
Oh, great.
War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. These two titles, FFBE and War of the Visions, will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
You heard
Get
the
all
man.
that?
They'll be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
All right. Like that announcer doesn't seem like he's fully bought in on this.
A continent
He's
of Lapis.
just reading all this phonetically.
A tiny spark here ignites the flames that would embroil the entire continent in conflict.
Expanse.
We can't show you any of it though.
A conflict later spoken of as the War of the Visions.
Oh.
Leonis, ruled by the Red Lion Monarch, possesses the power of visions as well as twin princes.
Seems like it's a pretty good ability to have in the War of the Visions.
The Great Western Kingdom, governed by a policy of peace and its brave and wise king. Fennis, where the king of the savages has organized the barbarian tribes into Ardura's mightiest militant state. Pleasant.
It's just a bunch of dogs.
Eastern Kingdom, over which
This is just Game of Thrones shit.
Oh, I don't like that guy.
Crystal Sanctum.
I don't think I've seen
a
enough
religious
incest yet
city-state
for it to be a
with
Game of
believers
Thrones.
Oh, it'll get there.
Okay.
Founded by one
Fingers
who
crossed.
claims to be God.
Hey, look at me, I just live
Each
here.
burden with its own dignity. Thus is the curtain drawn on a struggle in which the
Burdened
fate
by
of
dignity, the story of my life.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So you don't get it.
No, I don't.
You just don't get it.
No, I don't.
Dignity's Burden came out on the SNES.
of the Visions. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Now in development.
I don't know. I don't know what a fucking Exvius is.
That was like Square Enix's equivalent of Okie Dokie.
Yeah.
You like microtransaction?
I no.
Huh.
Oh, it's the People Can Fly game.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a shooter.
Is this new?
Yeah. They just established a new studio in New York.
Oh. Didn't they extracted themselves from Epic, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they go back independent?
Something refreshing about it just saying not actual gameplay footage.
Just so you know.
Nowhere close to Game Engine.
Should maybe shoot some people.
What if she just stared at the camera for a while?
She's like channeling a spell or something. It'll be fine.
It's like Mandy.
You're right. She channeled the logo.
Yeah.
Oh no, Death Stranding.
This looks extraordinarily bad. All right. Yeah, whatever that is.
I'm totally curious to see what that studio would make.
What is it?
Yeah, like what would it make? Can you do
a shooter?
Grappling hook people?
Yeah.
Please welcome Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head. People Can Fly.
Oh, they're going to talk more about it. Okay.
Yeah, this game's got guns. You can shoot them if you want. Bye.
There was a big monster.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head at People Can Fly, the studio behind Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans? In the house? All right.
What was that big dumb shooter they made before they went to Epic?
Painkiller.
Yeah, I was finally announced.
I kind of got a little bit of a Painkiller vibe off that giant monster.
Painkiller was all right.
Yeah, Painkiller was cool.
shooter.
I'd like to thank
Spike
the team
people to walls.
People Can Fly. You guys are amazing.
Hey, apparently
And I know
that
some of you
someone
are
from
watching
Twitter
this
hit me
live,
up here.
even though it's 4 a.m. in the
Nick on
morning
Twitter wrote in and said,
Poland, so
apparently that
make a
motorcycle
noise for
version
that,
of the
please.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, $329.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. And of course,
Motorcycles
for
are
Enix,
expensive.
for
Like I
the
said,
help and
money on the
support as
table.
we work
It's a big
together
USB drive.
on this exciting new IP. You know, over
One
the
whole gigabyte.
past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and 4 studios across Poland, the UK, and most recently the US to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter to date. To present more of our vision, I would like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Bartek Mita. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders this winter. Thank you.
Shooters are in our DNA. It's our passion. And it's what we do. Outriders draws on all our experience from all our previous titles. It's a game we wanted to make for a very long time. We describe Outriders as a dark, modern shooter built with traditional values. By that, I mean we are creating an experience with a strong story that you can enjoy with your friends or on your own. We want to tell a complete story. We are confident we are building a shooter with a powerful gunplay, incredible weaponry, and a hostile
I can have balls.
we
Truck
want to
nuts.
spend many hours in.
Gun nuts.
Sorry.
It's a game we've had in our heads.
Maybe this video have like a tension to it. I feel like something's gonna happen.
There's a vibe he is giving that is very much like I would rather not be talking to you right now.
Co-op shooter.
Like, how dare you ask me about
In our
Outriders?
game, you will create your own Outrider and journey across the hostile planet of Enoch in search of the source of a mysterious signal. It's a pretty dark and unforgiving world, and yes, there is a lot more depth to the game, but I can't say too much more right now.
Like, it feels like that was cut to a different song and they switched it out.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I got much of a sense of what the game is.
It's dark. They made a shooter.
Sounds like
We can find out more this winter.
Sounds like there's a character creator.
Mm-hmm. Make your own Outrider.
You can play with friends.
Very dark.
Oh, man. Keep it together, man.
There's only a little bit left,
All right.
right?
Iron Man!
Unless there's like more JRPGs they want to remaster.
Is the foundation of our way of life.
we celebrate the lives we've been given and offer up prayers for the next. It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray.
The dentistry?
There is no greater affront to reincarnation. So we turn our grief to joy as we send off the dead.
Sure.
Now you stand in the water and do the little dance, you flip the things around, and then the dead die.
Yeah, and then they get sent.
Yeah.
But
Easy.
the souls of those who held back their tears in life still need salvation in death. A duty that falls to the Watchers. The Watchers sever the bonds that tie the lost.
Did you come up with a cool name for the faction in our game yet?
Them off to the next.
Watchers.
They navigate the emotions
I like
of the
it.
living.
Thank you.
And
Can I
the
have
dead.
kind of motion?
No.
They prize life above all else.
Guys, what are we looking at here?
A hack and
Dual
slash
joystick,
RPG,
melee.
dungeon crawler.
Hey, maybe it's a roguelike too. Who could say?
Who could say?
I mean, it is reincarnation, so.
Who watches the Watchers?
Us.
Eternal Soul Reborn.
Gaia. Onenaki.
Okay.
Onenaki.
That was also in the appointment I booked. That's Tokyo RPG Factory.
Oh, that's soon.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of Lost Sphere or I Am Setsuna, but that looks kind of neat.
And here's what we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
What is this?
Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's 8.
Full remake, you think?
No,
it's-
just a
it's
remaster.
Oh, okay.
The leak said it was just a remaster.
Gotcha.
Like just HD upgraded.
For this generation that's ending.
Oh, whatever. If it comes to Switch, that's like all you need.
It's like, yeah.
I think like the word was for the longest time like they had lost the source code for this game,
Really?
so they just couldn't.
It's these cutscenes though, I guess, are pretty good.
Like, did I see when you guys did the quick look for 7 that you were just like weirded out by the change in sort of character proportions from one scene to the next?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like this game did, I don't know, I feel like this game like sort of realized the ambitions that they hadn't quite figured out.
For sure.
Like everything looks consistent in this at least.
Yes, the like tall characters and
Yeah. I mean everybody looks the same across the whole game.
But it's like the Sephiroth we saw earlier looks so good. It's hard. This Sephiroth doesn't look as good. You know, there's Final Fantasy Squall.
Huh.
Like
All
the,
right.
you know, whatever. Like, they'll remake this at some point, right?
Yeah, when they're done with 7.
Yeah. we got right on.
I don't know if this has the.
Actually, when
all
they're done with 7,
Sephiroths.
they're going to start working on remaking 7 again.
I don't know if this has the follow.
Here we go.
Flight simulator?
I remember that from Spider-Man.
Hey, you can climb that.
I feel like it's been the last year and a half of going like, well, clearly they'll announce it here, right?
Part of me can't believe that we are seeing this game right now.
The Avengers were everything I imagined.
Do they not have the likeness of the...
They do not. Clearly not.
Yeah.
Or somebody messed up.
I mean, I don't think they need it.
No.
Tony, check it out.
It should probably be its own thing.
Yeah, I'd rather they not.
How many games and movies have done the San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge thing?
A million.
Look, it's
Rise
a
of the
good
Planet
bridge.
of the Apes.
Advanced Warfare. Yeah,
All I play is the Hulk.
It's a good bridge for breaking stuff.
Terminator Genesis.
Terminator, oh god.
Yeah.
They didn't show him hulking out.
That's what's taking the game so long, is that they haven't got the hulking out part right.
You set him up. File, knock him down. Thor, what's your status?
There are humans trapped, not a small angry man. Got it. Is that a joke?
I don't know, I couldn't hear it.
Jeff, how is this going to affect your commute?
I'm working from home pretty much permanently at this point.
And pedaling my Brad.
I'm thinking about getting away into butter and eggs.
Okay.
I hear it's a growth market.
Yeah. Little arm wrestling.
Cat, what's going on over there?
Fuck if I know.
It's bad here too.
Captain America is a time traveler, is that right?
He got frozen in ice.
Okay, yeah, he got woken up after a long time.
Is he magic? Is that why the shield can
No,
burn?
he
He's a
has
super soldier.
Wait, have you never seen any of the Marvel movies?
I saw the first Avengers movie.
Wow.
After Spider-Man
I am
Homecoming.
actually really impressed that you have avoided all of those
I
things.
saw a few of them. I saw Ant-Man.
That's amazing.
Basically, Captain America has super soldier serum that makes him strong and whatnot, and he has a cool shield.
Okay. The only one I like is that new Spider-Man, that Into the Spider-Verse. Well, Thor Ragnarok is all right.
Call them murderers.
Yeah.
Do the Avengers
Those
pose a
Guardians of the
danger to
Galaxy
society?
movies
That was the
were
question,
okay.
host.
I saw that first one. Yeah, that
first
wasn't
one's
that
good.
bad. Yeah.
Second one was alright.
Well, we all lost something that
I think those and Doctor Strange are the only ones I saw.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
What's
did
his
Captain
power?
America die?
He was on the shield carrier.
That's not how this story ends.
This
I mean, this
game,
is-
Marvel Heroes, they should bring that back.
This is like a Marvel movie trailer. They are showing us the entire thing.
Who was in the gray suit?
Space Iron Man.
That wasn't War Machine or something?
Didn't quite look like War Machine.
No.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, the game looks fine. I'm going to say that
Please
trailer was like
welcome
maybe a little more
Sean
incoherent than I was
Estes,
hoping for.
Creative Director, Crystal Dynamics.
I feel like this is the thing I want to see is someone to walk out and be like, here's what our game is.
I need to know what the game actually is.
Want to see a health bar and some like fatigue?
Well, like, I don't even know if are you playing as the Avengers? Are you making your own guy to fight with the Avengers?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Thank you. We love you.
Oh, it's like the Rock Band instruments logo.
Totally. I have those Rock Band shirts.
Thank you everyone. We are incredibly excited to reveal Marvel's Avengers to the world.
yes.
A few years ago, Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game. One that combined epic action adventure with cinematic storytelling. A game where we as players can experience in both single player and co-op what it's like to be Earth's mightiest heroes.
And we've been crunching ever since.
Do I have any true believers in the house? Yeah!
What?
Awesome. Because
Stan Lee.
So Stan Lee.
Some Marvel
your
believers.
favorite superheroes and villains, but you'll also see that they're unique to this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Our story begins at A-Day, as San Francisco celebrates the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters, and the team's custom helicarrier, outfitted with a strange
West Coast Avengers.
experimental energy source. However, the day turns deadly when an attempt to steal this new technology results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
5 years later,
Facebook
a
moves into their
horrific
tower.
Evil threatens the world.
Salesforce,
And
please.
Our only hope is to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story showcasing authentic Marvel heroism and humanity. It's about losing what matters to you most and fighting to get it back. Yeah! Yeah!
Sure, yeah.
I love getting stuff back.
No, don't listen to the crowd. Stop. It's a
Yeah,
black
don't
hole.
encourage
Most
them.
importantly, this is a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity, about embracing our individual powers and learning that together we are mighty.
They sure are saying nothing.
Yeah. They're really good at saying jack shit other than you
You'll
play
lead
as the
team
Avengers.
as the legendary super soldier, Captain America. You'll call down the lightning as the
I bet it's Thor.
Asgardian god of thunder,
I bet it's Thor.
Thor.
Whoa! that one.
Maybe like Hulk.
Channel the
How about like a
anger of
Black
scientist Bruce
Widow,
Banner.
and then maybe like an Iron Man? I don't know.
Where's Hawkeye?
Intel and strike
That's
swiftly
exactly what the crowd
as
was
ultimate
yelling.
Tactical spy.
Like, yeah, I mean, if you're opening an Avengers West Coast headquarters, that's
And
what that means,
finally,
right? He was a West Coast Avenger, wasn't he?
I don't know.
He'll be DLC.
Tony
I don't know.
Known to the wider world as the Armored Iron Man.
And they are really dragging this out.
Fucking what the fuck?
To bring this incredible story to life,
Someone in the
we've
chat,
assembled
I
an
was
all-star
debating
cast.
whether to say it, but someone
I'll
just
let
said,
them
insider
introduce
info,
themselves.
Sean doesn't actually play video games. Which is the dude on the left, I think.
The creative director of
Yeah,
this game.
I don't know who's in the chat, I have no idea, but...
What is this?
Who are you people again?
Actors.
Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Weird.
Hi, I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America.
Hi, I'm Travis Willingham, and I play
Black Widow.
Hi, I'm Laura Bailey, and I'm playing Black Widow.
Hi, I'm Nolan North, and I play Tony Stark. There's certain characters I don't think you ever have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark, Iron Man. Yeah, yes.
Do I get paid what Robert Downey Jr.'s getting?
No. Want me to throw a little Deadpool in there too? I can do that.
I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people are really quick to bring out the big green, but I think
I hear you.
Bruce is
Fucking bring me some to get through the rest of this. What are we doing?
We can tell by his hat that he knows where to get the good big green.
Extremely capable,
I just
but
feel
she's
like
at the
as a
core,
culture, we have
she's
spent
human.
so
She's
much
surrounded
time
by
exploring all of these characters that we so
like the
much
idea that they're
time.
dragging this out and being
Step up to
Iron
it.
Man, he's like, there's some pathos.
There's a mask.
Here's what makes
mask
this.
and
There's a man inside the mask.
The thing that makes this all the more galling
that
is
is
that
very drunk.
we just had a studio take one of these big Marvel properties and then just show us a Spider-Man game. Like, there wasn't a lot of dancing around what that Spider-Man game was. It was like, yo, here's some fucking Spider-Man.
webs,
Having an
he's shooting
original story
webs.
to tell as well. What they've
Check
done
this
with
out.
the dynamics
There's
is great,
Spider-Man.
so I think
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be pretty stoked.
the Avengers are at their best when they are all together.
Oh, you mean like when they assemble?
Do not shake.
They should make Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction again.
Yes! This reminds me of that video we watched for game tapes of the Dragon Ball actors sitting around talking about that GBA game they were in.
Remember that Hulk game and you can break a car in half?
Yeah.
And turn it into boxing gloves?
Yes, that was a good-ass game.
Incredible game.
5 years later, after the recording of that
danger to
sequence.
society? That was the question, Bruce.
Whoa.
That was the question.
Did you even check the science?
Apparently, Tony Stark went to Burning Man.
We were outsmarted.
That makes sense. He's a tech guy.
Yeah.
And you knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world.
So what? We just give up?
We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. No, we failed him. We failed him.
Who's the boss of the Avengers?
Please
Nick Fury.
welcome
Oh.
Scott
Oh,
Amos,
sure.
Head of Studio, and Megan Marie, Senior Community and Social Media Manager, Crystal Dynamics.
Are they going to play the game?
That's a good question.
Apparently that one guy doesn't play.
Hello, E3. You've just seen a high-level view of the cinematic and character-driven campaign of Marvel's Avengers. But launch
Very high
is
level.
only the beginning
Ah,
of
here
this
we go.
adventure.
Marvel's Avengers delivers a narrative over multiple years, with exciting new content released at a regular basis.
So it is a live game. Okay.
Like the Avengers, you and your friends are stronger together.
They're gonna put more
You'll assemble
Avengers in
into
it.
teams of up to 4 players
Avengers and Adventures.
online,
Is Deadpool an Avenger?
No,
where you
not
can
even close.
master extraordinary abilities.
Wonder
Where you
Woman?
can customize a growing roster of heroes and defend the Earth from ever-escalating
Okay.
threats.
Is this?
So they're going to add
Oh,
missions
yeah.
and characters.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
And to make sure everyone comes on this journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to announce that every new superhero and every new region will be delivered at no additional cost.
All right. Okay.
All right.
But they said we could play as Iron Man and Captain America and stuff, right?
I think that's who they're starting with.
Yeah.
What if you bought a new shield for Captain
Are there multiple
America?
Iron Men running
is
around?
that we won't have random loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios.
Yeah.
Where it's only up to like 4 people in the world?
This
Well, 4
game
people on a
represents
team.
collaboration across Crystal Dynamics.
So there's a campaign and a separate multiplayer thing?
I know you're out here.
No, I think they were saying like you can play with
These guys
friends on the campaign.
Nixie Software, our new Crystal Northwest studio, and everyone at Square Enix.
Thank you.
So our game is about embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in
Yes.
our booth that will show
Oh.
you more of the core campaign, its original story, and our superheroes in action.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. We got you covered.
Unless you have a
We're
Switch.
excited to be partnering with PlayStation.
What about my
bringing
Vita?
Some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience,
Spider-Man.
Actually,
including
No, I know. I'm not
early
joking.
beta
That's
access
probably what it is.
Yeah.
What access?
early beta.
and unique benefits that we'll be revealing in the future.
Spider-Man.
But before we go, we have one final glimpse into our world,
Gameplay.
including when you'll get to play this game. This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, true believers.
I feel like I almost have a handle on what this is.
It really should not be taking this much for me to get a full grasp of what an
Am I
Avengers
leveling up individual characters and switching at will? Like
Come
what?
on, Tony, live a little.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Hawkeye.
Whoa.
Ant-Man?
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It worked.
It's sort of cute when they're small.
Ah, didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
Yeah.
Real Christopher Maloney
Ant-Man.
vibes.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, that's further out than I thought it would be.
We have an appointment to see this game tomorrow, so
Okay.
hopefully somebody can come back and tell us.
I feel like an anthem?
Chun 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 chun. And joining
just-
the Avengers. Chun 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 chun.
It's not that I necessarily think the game sounds that complicated, it's just the way they delivered that messaging
Well, so
Yeah.
did not.
It's a mess. It was a mess.
It
So,
did not.
so is it like an anthem? Like you get 3 people together and jump out into the world and run
It
quests?
sounds more mission-based, but... Well, they did say regions, which sounds kind of like an open world, right?
Yeah. It's over now.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay, so here's what I was gonna say. Up to that point, I felt like that was a pretty normal, by the books, totally solid conference for
was pretty
what
good.
Square Enix puts out.
Wasn't decent.
We saw a lot of gameplay of
Even if there
video
was,
games.
yeah, even if there wasn't stuff that I necessarily liked, it was like they were delivering on the things that you would expect them to deliver on.
It was like, hey, we have a lot of games.
Yeah.
A lot of them are remasters and all this other stuff, but there's a bunch of them, and we're going to talk about all of them because we have the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
there were some long trailers.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
sure.
totally. Like you could argue pacing, all this other stuff. I think that where that maybe gets sidetracked is into like, you know, if you know Avengers is closing the show, you're like, really, you're gonna like we're gonna get into this Brave Exodus stuff. But whatever, they're gonna run down the roster.
Yes. And then they got to Avengers.
So they have a game you can play at the booth with a gameplay demo, or they're showing a gameplay
Gameplay.
demo?
I don't
We
know.
have an
I don't- we
exclusive
have-
gameplay demo.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
can just go play it in the
You can go play it?
Yeah.
We shouldn't be thinking this hard about an Avengers game.
Nope.
I mean, I'm very excited to play an Avengers game. I like the property. I like
Yeah.
the movies. I like all the characters. I think the interpretations look neat. I don't know what you do in it.
I think it all depends on like what you know, is that a third person?
It has to be third person. right?
4-player, third-person co-op.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what
seems
it
to be
is.
what that is.
Yeah.
Well, or is it 5? Because they have their.
No, they said 4
5
players.
They said
They had a team of 4.
Okay.
Plus there will be more, you know.
Yeah.
I heard Ant-Man's coming to that game.
Whoa.
He's cool.
How's Black Widow? Is she gonna have like a flying glider or something? If I'm playing Iron Man, you're playing Black Widow. How are we gonna get around?
Right on your back.
Fast travel.
It's loaded.
Or are is it like very linear missions? Is
Like we've spawned into a
Is this
mission?
an open world, or is this are we spawning into missions and going? Is it open world? Is there role playing involved? Am I building a character? Am I?
How did they monetize Marvel Heroes? They're just selling costumes.
Bought characters.
Oh, that's
You
right.
bought all kinds of stuff.
What about cosmetics though?
Yeah, you could buy cosmetics. You could buy characters.
Like,
Could
you just buy a new shield for Captain America?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, no, you didn't. You bought costumes because the shield
Okay.
was an equipment and inventory item.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it didn't have none of your inventory items had any visual distinction. It was just you had a costume slot. You put on the costume, and that was what you looked like.
Okay.
And there was other stuff like, do you want a glowing ball? That's a different little pet slot or something like that.
I ask because they're giving away characters and missions for this, so they have to be selling something.
Costumes.
Yeah, so I assume it's costumes.
Like versions.
I'm trying to think of what they could.
The costume stuff in Marvel
1960s
Heroes,
Iron Man.
it was exactly that sort of stuff. It was just like, here's, all the different eras of Captain America, from the movie to the original to this. Like, they've got tons of
There's
things
like 800 Iron Man suits. That could,
I think I would say like Ultimate Alliance 2 had that stuff, which was
So they can sell that sort of stuff.
yeah. I don't know. Like I'm curious.
Is there no loot boxes?
Yeah.
No random loot boxes.
And I think that Final Fantasy VII Remake looks really good.
It does.
It looks nice.
I think that was like the cleanest presentation they had for anything on the conference.
They just got right into what it is and how it works.
Yep. Like really broke it down. Like that's what Avengers really needed was like
a good breakdown.
Here's an actual breakdown of like, hey, this game that you've more or less known we've been working on for
years
now. Now that we're finally going to talk about it, we're gonna actually say what the fuck it is.
A 5-minute narrated gameplay demo is all it would have taken.
I wish they would have definitively said that like this is not episodic. Like it seems like it's not, but they didn't just straight up say
They
it.
said the first game takes place in Midgard.
Yeah.
Which would imply.
You're talking about
Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
they more or less.
I'm sorry,
said,
I thought we had moved back to Avengers.
The first game is really an expanded version of the Midgard.
Yeah.
Oh, so
they've said
episodic.
They've said that type of stuff for a while.
You think that thing is like, so this comes out in next year, March 3rd, was it? It was 03?
03, 03, 2020.
What do you think that wait is like for the next piece of it? You think this is like a...
Years.
Years?
Well, they said different studios were working on it too.
No, they took CyberConnect 2 off of it.
Oh, that's right.
Kind of restarted it.
You think it's years?
I could see 18 months.
Okay.
Maybe 2. I don't know.
Think they stretch this out over
they'll have some, they've got like engine and asset pipeline worked out at this point. But
my question is like, does this span consoles?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just by virtue of where we are timing-wise,
Absolutely.
yes.
Like new consoles will be out 6-7 months after.
we have to
But new consoles will run this.
Right, but do you think you get a version? I mean, you got to get a complete version, right?
I think at the end you get like the PS5 box.
So they have to be making this for that other thing simultaneously.
Well, no, you'll get the remaster of the remaster.
No, it should be presumably backwards compatible.
Oh man.
Remaster of the remake.
Maybe they patch it to run better on the new machines or
And
whatever.
then they can remaster the remake of the.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
My head hurts.
And that'll get an HD update.
Look good though. And there were a lot of JRPGs.
I thought that driving game looked cool.
Sure.
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah.
That'll probably be good.
Yeah.
Why would you close with Avengers if that's what you were showing, and you have all this Final Fantasy stuff? Why would you not flip those?
Yeah, do Avengers first and
do
close
Avengers
with
first,
Final
get it out of the
Fantasy.
way, let people forget that, like, oh, they fucking talked about jack shit.
I mean, I imagine the reason you make that decision is because Avengers you are showing for the first time as opposed to Final Fantasy,
Yeah,
but also
you're
you're 100% right.
There's just something hilarious to me about, maybe hilarious isn't the right word, about like trying to present the Avengers as if like, and these are the Avengers you're gonna, and they were all the same ones that were in the original Avengers movie. Like they didn't swap them out or anything. And like, yeah, and then like the kind of like, no offense to the voice actors, like kind of going into like, here's what I think the interpretation of like Hulk is, kind of like he's a scientist, but he's got this anger inside of him.
Like that stuff just reeked of just like, we don't have a lot for this presentation.
Nolan North literally said, I feel like, Iron Man is kind of a mask for Tony Stark.
It's like he puts it on, he's a different person, right? It's like,
no,
yeah,
buddy,
it's literally
come on,
a mask.
Like 24 hours from now, you guys will have been to that appointment. Like we may have no more questions about what that game is.
Yeah, totally. It's just that this is your debut. This is your first time to really get people on board with this thing.
Like you will likely play it tomorrow, and then we will know.
Otherwise, it's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. No,
People can fly.
Yeah.
They're making a game.
That was another one that was just like, all right, maybe this was
A little more info would have been nice.
Yeah, or maybe don't announce this here.
Or just
You've
show
got
the
a ton
trailer.
of other games. You don't need to do this. There's not a lot there. Yeah, just show the trailer and move on. That's probably a better way to go there, because it's not like the information was useful,
exhaustive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking without saying anything seems to be the problem here.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Welcome to the holding pattern that is 2019.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Was that Watch Dogs?
Cool.
Yeah.
Are we gonna move on to that stuff?
Yeah,
I think we should.
Square.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me pull up my notes.
Get your notes.
I typed on my phone.
I can, while he's pulling up those notes, I can say that I played Ghost Recon, and it was really buggy.
Really buggy.
Really
Okay.
buggy. It seemed cool. I was with a squad of guys, and we like executed a cool stealth mission, but then I spawned under the world.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Did you get out?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay.
The little developer.
Trapped under there with the wrestlers.
When's that? That's not. Is that out this year?
Yeah, October.
Yeah, October.
Okay.
Hey, Brad.
Hello.
What do you got?
All right. I tried to take notes as I could. They threw a lot of info at us very quickly. Feel free to ask questions.
Okay.
So there is no main character in that game. Like, you solely play generated NPCs.
This is Watch Dogs
Yes.
3 Legion.
Yes. Watch Dogs Legion.
What do you mean by generated?
They're all procedurally made. So
How do they do the voice acting if they're procedural?
Well, I'll
Good question.
get there. I guess I could talk about it now. You want me to talk about that now?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, probably. Okay, sure. So I think it was the gameplay designer was giving the presentation, and he said like, "Hey, we wrote over 12 versions of the script." But then the writer was in the back of the room, and I talked to him later, and he said, He said, no, it's way more than that. But it's basically the same story.
Mm-hmm.
But the impression I got was they rewrote the script to like kind of tweak turns of phrase to fit different types of characters that you might be playing at that moment. And they are using voice modulation to vary up the voice acting that they recorded to make it sound like different people.
Yeah, all right. That tech has gotten pretty
Yeah, and they gave an example of like you might have a scene with two characters both played by the same voice actor, but because of the algorithms, you won't be able to tell.
That's neat.
So there's that. It's class-based, so anytime you recruit somebody, there are 3 classes: Enforcer, which is like the gun character with the combat role. Infiltrator is like the stealth character. You can do like AR stealth. You have an AR cloak. Also, you don't have to drag bodies around because you can just AR hide the bodies.
Oh, cool. Like you throw an AR cloak on
Like
them?
when you take somebody out, you can literally, and that's only if you're this class, you literally just target them and hit a button, and they just go all pixely, and then the other characters can't see them anymore.
Okay.
Cool.
Hacker is the other class. It's got like a spider drone and can like hack flying drones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do you know if they maybe didn't go over this? Are there archetypes for the class, or like all the procedural people just might be randomly fit with, like the old lady was like.
So you pick the class when you recruit somebody?
Yeah.
But you'll want to look at their inherent traits, because that's what's part of what's randomly generated.
You
It's
assign them into the class?
Yes. So, and then once you recruit somebody, they level up. Each character that you play levels up as you play them, and then they have a perk tree for the class they are.
Okay.
And you can pick perks to like further customize them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
So, God, I'm trying to think. Like where it gets really interesting is basically every person you like scan and meet has a level of confidence in DedSec and the DedSec's mission and movement.
Yeah.
That could be 0. Like they could totally not trust you, and if they don't, it'll have a list of like, oh, this person's being harassed by this private investigator. Oh, this person is wanted by the authorities on like trumped up bullshit charges, you know. And once you start tracking them, you'll have to go out and do stuff to like slowly win them over to your side.
Yeah.
So like I tracked it. They totally were just like, pick whoever you want, do whatever you want. Like they were like giving us tips without telling us what to do. And I walked out the door and there was a straight up like Fisherman's Wharf style living statue dude out there, like head to toe like silver spray paint, sitting on a non-existent chair. So I tagged that dude and like broke into a facility and wiped his criminal record.
Did he work for you?
And then went back to him, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll join."
And you just make him an assassin?
And then I made him an infiltrator, and so he immediately was able to AR cloak.
Yeah, he could just pretend to be a statue.
But as soon as I recruited
It's the greatest infiltration of all.
As soon as I recruited him, he lost the face paint, but the rest of his getup was still totally silver. Totally ridiculous.
Wait, so they just know the skills once you make them a class?
Well, no, you pick the class when you recruit somebody. When you scan somebody, like, they started out by saying, like, hey, you know the thing we've always had in Watch Dogs from the beginning of you can, like, basically peer into somebody's life by scanning them. Like, we wanted to build an actual game around that.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where the, like, random traits are, you know? It's like, I don't know, it's boosts to hacking or to gunplay or to health regeneration or whatever, you know? It's like you see skills and you think, oh, that might synergize well with the stealth class, so I'm going to make this guy the stealth class.
Okay, so you're kind of doing a little, like kind of mental narrative on your own.
Kind of,
like, oh, this woman might be a retired assassin in her thing. Let's make her the enforcer.
But the generated characters seem to be all over the place. So there's like Bagley, the British, like the kind of jovial British dude on the radio, but then the NPCs the game makes for you that are on your team also will chime into that stuff. So like the other person on the radio in my game was like this crotchety old Chinese lady, but talking about super serious, like, you know, you saw the stuff in the demo, like the old lady assassinating people and stuff like that. It's just like characters that the game spits out show up in weird places that
and then
feel.
You've got missions, like once you're done recruiting people, you're like, okay, let's go do a thing.
It's
you just have missions.
The missions I played like seem pretty standard Watch Dogs stuff. You know, it's like you can hack security cameras, you can, you know, fuse boxes that you can arm as traps.
Did you steal anyone's
stealth
expensive albums or anything?
Not that I saw.
Okay. Could you switch characters whenever
you can
want?
switch on the fly between anybody in your squad.
And can you meet two characters up?
No, you cannot do that. I asked about that stuff. But everybody has like a routine. They have routines. They move around the world, and like you can highlight.
It's almost like a GTA 5, like when you would switch characters.
It is like the GTA 5 thing,
right?
Except there are like dozens of them at a time. You can be tracking 50 different people that you want to bring into DedSec, and if you highlight one of them and then look at the map, it will show their entire daily routine. Like at 2 p.m., this person's going to take a nap in the park. You know. Like at 5 p.m., they're going to meet up with a friend for a drink.
So you can find like 5 people are going to be in this area at the same time. Like, you know, if you have like, you said you tie up to 50 and you can kind of like look at their routes and figure out like where to be. And
I don't know how much that's actually dependent on you like watching the game clock and showing up in the right place at the right time. But they were given other examples like you could kill an enemy, or not kill, but you could non-lethally take down an enemy and they will end up in the hospital. You can track them after you take them out. They will end up in the hospital. They will get released from the hospital, then you can go find them and recruit them.
Right.
Like, because you didn't kill them, you know, like there are systems running under the hood that govern what the characters are doing when you're around them and when you're not. Like, people in your squad can get arrested and go to jail, and you can just wait until they get released, or you can go break them out. There's a bunch of, like, automated stuff under the hood that is governing what the characters are doing that seems really interesting.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
So,
I think a lot of it depends on like, okay, once you're done with the recruitment and all that stuff, then what?
Like I said, what I saw of the then what seems very Watch Dogs.
Sure.
Like, you know.
I'm sure they could play with some of that in like late game missions when they assume you've had like 30 characters. They can do some weird big scales.
And then you get to a point where you're like, I imagine, you know, depending on which characters you have recruited and ready to go, you kind of maybe approach some of those missions slightly differently based on where you are on the skill tree. And
fair amount of customization that you could do on a per character basis. And permadeath,
right?
You know, like character dies, they're dead. You know, so.
Do you know if it would like repopulate a new random character in the world, or can you like kill everyone in London?
Right.
I'm sure it just keeps spitting people out. You know, you could always recruit more people and level them up. I didn't think to ask, but like I saw Austin Walker on Twitter saying the one weird thing about this game is that their pitch is like, oh, you can recruit anybody into the movement, but like there are totally people that are super stoked about autocratic regimes and benefit from living under them. So like,
you just gotta go wipe out their
Shouldn't
taxes.
you have some people out there that are super not into your revolutionary movement?
So I saw Patrick say that he actually did ask about that. So I guess whatever thing they are going to post from that game will have like him asking that question.
Okay, yeah, that is a good question, and I'm glad that they will have some kind of answer. But it seems it doesn't seem like that game. It does not seem like the game to answer a question like that.
Sure.
It is much more mechanically just like, here's a bunch of people that you can...
Or do they have it so you recruit people and your people start getting off because the person you recruited is a spy. You got to figure out who it is inside your own ranks. You know what I'm saying?
Like some kind of spy party.
Yeah, some kind of spy
Who
party.
watches the watchdogs?
Who's got the throat virus that is, spreading it within your ranks, causing everyone that speaks English to die.
Yes.
Sterile.
Parasites, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's me.
Okay, all right. Good to know.
It sounds neat.
It seems ambitious and cool, like a bunch of cool ideas for the automated stuff they've come up with.
Yeah, sounds neat.
Yeah.
All right.
But still a Watch Dogs game at its core.
Yeah.
Like a friendly or nemesis system kind of.
Kinda. Or...
Fremesis.
Yeah, sort of like the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood type stuff,
Well, that was all like send people out.
Well, yeah, you're not going to necessarily send people on missions, but I could see it getting pretty addictive just running around looking for cool combinations of traits and appearances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good to know. And I think that's going to do it for us here from Square Town.
Oh.
Yeah. Now it's more of a rectangle, really.
This is a square.
Okay, we'll
Because the fingers are going to be... No, it's not.
No, I'll buy it.
These fingers are very...
Enix.
It's perspective. It's your perspective.
All right.
This is a rectangle.
We'll be back in the morning to talk Nintendo.
Yes.
And then E3 starts.
Nintendo. For breakfast now.
Yeah, we'll have breakfast.
Yeah, we'll have breakfast.
You have the Nintendo breakfast cereal?
That will be... We will be up and ready to go 8:45 tomorrow morning. So that's early. Come join us early to talk to Nintendo. And then Tuesday night, starting at 6 p.m., bugs in here.
Yeah.
There's a bug. Yeah.
Sucks. Banana peels. Bugs. Just love them. We'll be back tomorrow night at 6 as well with a bunch of guests, a cavalcade of stars, all that sort of stuff. And then the show really gets going. So...
And we'll have check-ins from games people saw, more video games.
Yeah, we'll see some games tomorrow and come back and talk about them, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Great idea.
I'm going to shower.
It's 1 billion degrees in this room.
I'm going to eat some food, then I'm going to
It's really hot. I don't feel super hot anymore. I just feel... I
do.
I feel like I came through the other side of it, and I'm just like...
I think the air conditioning is broken. I don't think anybody wants to admit it, but I think the AC is messed up.
Maybe, ask... We better ask somebody. We'll be back tomorrow morning to talk about all of Nintendo's stuff. So join us then. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.